Hi. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about forgiveness and the importance of it. I know we've heard it all about forgiving, forgive and forget, all that wonderful stuff. And sometimes it's just hard because it's like, but they this and but they that, and it's not right. And how could they? And, it's not humane and all that stuff. And I've been the receiver of a lot of, you know, stuff that other people were holding on to and was kind of just dumped on me. And I went through that whole, but it's not right and it's not humane. And how could that person do things like that to another human being? Where's the heart? Like just all of that stuff. And we can, go on and on about how right we are. And it's not to say we are wrong when it comes to forgiving, has nothing to do with that at all. None of the, right or wrong kind of stuff. Forgiving is about bringing the peace within yourself and letting it go, not saying it was okay and letting it go, not saying they get a hall pass and they get exempt for treating you the way they did or lying to you or any of that stuff. No, they don't get a hall pass. I personally believe in karma, and it may not be exactly how we're taught about karma. I believe karma is, yes, it could be lifetimes, it could be years down the road, but I also believe it's in every moment. So, for example, a person that continuously lies won't trust another human being and will feel very alone because they don't trust anybody. But the reason why they don't trust anybody is because they lie. So they think everyone is like them. And that's a horrible place to live in. So there's a good chance these people are not really getting away with any of it because it's their lesson to learn. There's something in it for them, something for them to learn, something for them to overcome. It's part of their growth. But that's theirs. The best thing for you to let go of all those emotions that are just keeping you stuck, to let them all go, is to bring your focus on yourself. And I find that one of the key pieces is actually self-forgiveness. And I know that sounds like, counterintuitive. But why would I forgive myself? I'm not the one that did anything. They're the one that did it, all that kind of stuff. And I understand it. I get it. But there's something about when you take a moment to really look and connect with yourself and connect with the feeling, with the anger, with the hurt. And I promise you a good chunk of the time when you sit there with it, you're like, and you go deeper with it, you'll feel this piece of, how could I let this happen? How could I let this in my life? How did I create this in my life? And that's where the self-forgiveness piece comes in. Because let me tell you, once you forgive yourself and you give yourself that compassion and that love to forgive yourself, the other person doesn't matter. It won't even phase you. It'll be like, that's their stuff. I wish you all the best. No, thank you. It won't even phase you. It won't even be that hard to just forgive and let go. So some pieces I found, or some tools that I used for my self-forgiveness, for a situation that I encountered, was one, a forgiveness bath. So what I did is I ran myself a nice bath with some Epsom salts. You could put some oils in there. I think I put some lavender and frankincense in there. And then I lit some candles. And I put some, I like the yoga music that they put, music to play in yoga, kirtan music, Kirtan, if that's exactly how you pronounce it. I love it. It just sounds great to me. So put something in there if you want, set up your stage, set up that loving you bath. Do you want to put some flowers in the bathtub? Whatever works for you. Do you have your favorite robe? Right? It's a time to pamper yourself. So what I did is then I went in the bath and I just took a moment. And then I went to every part of my body and I said, I forgive you. You didn't do anything wrong. I love you and thank you. So I went to my toes, my toenails, and I connected with each piece, the bottom of my foot, my entire foot, my ankles, my calves, and my thighs, and just continued with, I forgive you. You did not do anything wrong. And that was a big one. You did not do anything wrong. I love you and thank you. Really thanking that piece and showing it love for everything that it does do. And basically, you're doing that for yourself, excuse me, in every part of your body, every cell in your body, the space in between all of your cells, excuse me, all of it. And I just went through from the tip of my toes to the top of my head. And then it was, my entire skin, my kidneys, my liver. I started naming my organs and different parts inside of my body, the joints, the blood vessels, all of it. And even, I said, and all those parts that I don't know the names to, because there's so many parts I do not know the names to. Biology wasn't exactly my best subject. And I felt awesome. I just felt like a huge weight was just taken off my shoulders. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what anyone did. The most important relationship I have is with myself, as you do with yourself. So forgiving you is one of the most important things you ever have to do in any situation. And, there's other techniques too. There's tapping. I'll do a tapping video on self-forgiveness. Maybe after this at some point, I'll make myself a note because that could be another tool as well. But I just found the bath amazing. Some other ones, after your bath, when you're putting, your cream on your body, or at night before you go to bed, if you put any lotion or anything, do the same thing while you're putting your lotion. Another piece is looking in the mirror, sitting down, having a mirror right in front of you and doing all that as well, just forgiving yourself. It's one of the key pieces, I have to say, how important it is. Feel free to comment, ask any questions, share your experiences. If there's a technique, a tool that you know for self-forgiveness that you absolutely love, please feel free to mention it below to share with others that are watching this video that can use some self-forgiveness, some self-loving. All right. Have a wonderful day.